Hello, great people. The death of Lieutenant General Taoreed Lagbaja, Nigeria's Chief of Army Staff, has been generating a lot of controversy, especially from his family. Now, the head of the family, Tajudeen Lagbaja, who happens to be the junior brother of Lagbaja's father, has been making some assertions. Is suspecting foul play. In this video, I'll be telling you what the man said. I'll be telling you how the man is lamenting and this assertion on the death of Lagbaja and what the family is doing. I'll also be telling you the contribution of Lagbaja to his community and why the man, Tajudeen, his uncle, is asserting that he may have been killed. So I will be telling you all that, and I also wish to send a message across to Tajudeen Lagbaja, and if this video gets across to him, I will be quite happy. But I'm not sure he will ever see this video. But then when I saw his statement, I was kind of like touched to make this video based on some reasons that you will get to know very soon. First, the man said he regretted obtaining the NDA form for Lagbaja. Now, the Tajudeen is Taoreed's uncle, Taoreed Lagbaja, but Tajudeen is a former military man. So he is a military man. And when he was in the army, maybe you have seen the prospect of Taoreed Lagbaja. So he got the NDA form for him. So he was the one that used his money as a military man to buy the form for Lagbaja. And eventually, Lagbaja was able to sail through and he became a military man. Now, the man said that he regretted buying the form, maybe out of grief. You understand that, as a fatherly figure, because Lagbaja's father is no longer alive, maybe it is out of grief. But I have a message for the man. And first, I pray that God will grant him the fortitude to bear the loss. But, sir, you don't have to regret at all, because Lagbaja did what he is supposed to do. And anybody that joined the military and become chief of army staff, that person has reached the peak of his career. It's not easy. How many people have joined the military? Let's speak it from 1960, when Nigeria got independence, till date. How many chief of army staff have we have? So you can imagine thousands of people have joined the military, but the chief of army staff that we have are just in their few tens. So you can imagine. So for Lagbaja to have that opportunity to become a chief of army staff, it is to your own pride, it is to your own glory that you bought the form for him, and at the end of the day, he rose through the ranks to become a chief of army staff. The truth is that if Lagbaja have done any other occupation, he may have failed or not succeed up to the peak of that occupation. If Lagbaja has been a motor mechanic, engine fit dey knock for him hand. That's the truth. But for him to survive and be a chief of army staff is not an easy thing. It's not everybody that have such grace. So I hope that that is enough consolation for the man. Now, the main thing is, the man is asserting that Lagbaja may have been killed too through diabolical means over land dispute in Ilobu. Now, I'll give you the details. In fact, diabolical means that maybe they use juju. Make I use the language wey some of you don't understand. Say, e be like say people use juju kill am, because Lagbaja is not the type that just fall sick anyhow. All of a sudden, he's sick. Within a night twinkle, he's gone, and that is it. So the man is suspecting foul play. And why is he suspecting foul play? He said there has been a land dispute in their hometown, Ilobu, that Lagbaja, when he became the chief of army staff last year in 2023, army personnel visited Ilobu to establish a military hospital in the town. But then the land that they want to use, people that have the land, they don't want to give up that land. They were not willing to let go. Maybe out of illiteracy, maybe out of disorientation, or perhaps the military should have liaised with the king of, the king that preside over that area. Maybe they can find land for them. But there has been dispute over the land that the people that allegedly owns it do not want to give up that land. So Tajudeen is suspecting that it is those people that may have used juju on Lagbaja, because the case has been on since last year and it has been a lot of controversy in the community. But the truth is that it is lack of orientation that is disturbing some of our people. Because when you build the hospital, right, it will bring development to the community. Because government, there must be an attachment to government before government will remember you. And it is not every day that Ilobu will have opportunity to present their son as chief of army staff. So the community would have seen it as an opportunity and perhaps liaise with the army for adequate compensation, because apart from development, the hospital will be in the community, right? It is the people in the community that the hospital is going to treat. But then they fail to realize that this hospital, when constructed, will also bring direct and indirect jobs. It is the people of Ilobu that will be employed as security, cleaner, gardener, secretary, administrative staff. Ilobu sons and daughters that are medical doctors will also be employed. But then, you know that there's always this rivalry, among people in a community, that they would think that envy, yes, there's always this envy, right, in a community, and one can't rule out what Tajudeen is saying. That may not be the case, but for him to say it at his old age, definitely he must have seen some trace that these people, they may have been involved in the foul play, and he has vowed to take action, that if it is anybody that is responsible for Lagbaja's death, that those people will not go scot-free. Now, it is not the first time that Lagbaja is bringing projects into his community. He has constructed several boreholes. His father's compound and strategic location. In fact, it was when Lagbaja died that I got to know that he's quite a very good guy. Sometimes in Nigeria, when you are good, you won't, people won't get to know, not until when you die. Unfortunately, when I made a video about the death of Lagbaja, somebody dropped a comment in my video that he was his classmate in Ibadan when they were schooling, but after that, he went to join the army and he wished him the best of luck. I think that person is an old person too, perhaps of Lagbaja's age mate, but the person spoke well of Lagbaja, and the videos that have been making the rounds, it shows that Lagbaja is actually a good guy. You understand? Nobody hold the pass, nobody perfect pass, but at least Lagbaja is still kind of like good in his own way for people to be speaking well about him. Now, if people truly killed him, let me tell them their loss, because Lagbaja as he is, for instance, I don't think I've heard of Ilobu. I don't think I've heard of it so much, not until Lagbaja died. So the truth is that Lagbaja brought Ilobu to limelight, in the sense that Lagbaja is the star of the family. Not only the star of the family, he's the star of the village. Not only the star of his village, the star of his constituency, and also, if you like, the star of his state. The truth is that Ilobu, it may take them about 50 years before they can produce another superstar. That is why all these village people, they know they get sense. They don't know that they have killed the star of their village. Now, Oluyede, the acting chief of army staff, is from another village. His hometown is different, and Oluyede would naturally direct development to his own hometown. So who is at loss? The people of Ilobu, if they were truly the one that killed him, as allegedly asserted by Tajudeen, because before an Ilobu son will become chief of army staff again, it will be very difficult, because when a president want to appoint, the people there, even if they are from Osun State, that they will be from Ilobu, that particular village, you know, it may take about 60 or 70 years. And that for an Ilobu indigene to become the governor of a state, it will take, you know, maybe like forever, because there are so many people in Osun State. For instance, a Niger Delta person can later become the president of Nigeria. It's not impossible. But for an Otuoke man, Otuoke from where Goodluck Jonathan is from, to become president of Nigeria, it will take time. It will take time. You know, even for a Bayelsa man, based on their population and the political dynamics of Nigeria, and even if a Bayelsa man becomes president, the probability that that person will be from Otuoke is very, very slim. So that means that if the village people are truly have a hand in his death just because of land, definitely they have only brought on that development to that particular village because they've killed the star of the village. Now, one thing we need to look at is fair village people. That's why some people know they go home. That's why some people, if they know they go home, maybe we know they blame them again. Lagbaja now is trying to be a nice guy. He was appointed chief of army staff. He was remembering his people, remembering his community, digging borehole everywhere, want to build hospital for the people. Now, the guy Kweme, if truly, only God knows, if truly his death involved the hand of his village people, you can imagine if Lagbaja they operate on his own, he no send his village, people go dey abuse and say, see, he didn't do anything to his village. Like some people were abusing Obasanjo, that he didn't tie the road to from Lagos to Abeokuta, that they believe that every road that links Lagos to Abeokuta should be 100% tarred with street light, that he didn't do much in that regard. It is because of this kind of thing. Lagbaja now, that is trying to be a nice guy. See now, his uncle is asserting that they don't kill him. They don't kill and throw away. So you can imagine. So when some people, when they know they go village, these are some of the reasons. But the thing is that the man says that he would like Lagbaja to be buried in Ilobu, but the army are saying that they won't release the corpse. And I agree with the army, because Lagbaja is a symbol of the Nigerian army. You can't detach his personality from that of the Nigerian army. Though he didn't die during operation, but then if they release the corpse, a lot of controversy might come after that. You understand? People may begin to say they want to dig out the corpse, do autopsy, or blah, 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 and all that. The man is gone. And if that is done, they'll begin to drag the image of the Nigerian army into it. And at the end of the day, it may bring disrepute, it may bring scandal to the Nigerian army itself. So the Nigerian army have said that they won't release the corpse. Now, the truth is that Lagbaja is dead and gone, but whoever, if truly it is people that killed him, and may they not die again now. May they not die. May they remain for earth. But I pray that God grants the family of Taoreed Lagbaja the fortitude to bear the loss. It's always painful to lose a loved one. I know how it feels like to lose a loved one, and it's a great loss for the family and for the country. And as we are praying for the family, for God to grant them the fortitude to bear the loss, we should also pray for Oluyede, for him to be successful, especially now that a new deadly terrorist group, the Lukarawa, has emerged in the northwest. He needs all the prayer and support, and I pray that God in his infinite mercy will give him the wisdom to be able to sail through and to be able to protect Nigeria adequately. It's been an interesting time with you on this episode of Politics with Dr. Omoshola Deji. Dr. Deji is a political scientist with a PhD in political science, and this is where we analyze politics and happenings in the polity. Do well to catch up with my past videos. Do well to like this video. Watch out for great videos coming your way on this channel. And if you are yet to subscribe, make sure you subscribe. Of course, you already know that I love you all sincerely.